Welcome to today's lesson. It's another great opportunity for you to have a date with your music teacher, as usual. Today, I have a very interesting thing that I'll like to teach. That is chord inversions. That's our today's lessons, chord inversions. So, chord inversions may seem like a very complex and difficult area to tackle in your piano playing. I have always had issues when trying to explain the concept to my physical class students. But once you understand the basic rules, they're really quite simple. And once you understand them, chord inversions will take your playing to the next level. One of the most important thing about the chord inversions is that they're a great tool that will make your playing sound fresh and interesting, avoiding monotonous, dull, and uninteresting playing. Hope at some point you heard someone just taking the piano and playing something like this. Yeah, just a very dull sound, very uninteresting, and very monotonous. So always apply chord inversions in your playing after this lesson, and you'll sound different. So what is a chord inversions, or what are chord inversions? So in simple terms, the same chord. Let me pick C. This is always the one that I use as an example. So C, that is the C major chord. This same chord can be played in three different ways. That is the root position. Then you have what we call the first inversion, and we have the second inversions. So a chord inversion in simple terms is when you reposition the notes of a chord in a certain way. So the inversion process of any chord is the same. For example, let us take this major triad or chord. Anyway, what is a triad? A triad is a three-note chord is what we call a triad, from the word three. So when you hear a triad, is not a complex thing. It only means that it's a chord that has three notes. So if I change the order in which these notes, you see that we have the C, we have the E, and the G. Okay? So when I reposition any of these three notes in a certain way, that way I'll have created an inversion of chord C major. So let me take this my C. Assuming that I move this C, I reposition this C from that point, I maintain these two. Then I do this, I play C, and now the C from this side. Now that becomes my this is still a C triad or a C chord first inversion. You see, I'm holding the same chords. The only thing that I have done is repositioning the notes. So here in my root chord, I was playing C, E, and G. But in my first inversion, I'll play the same notes, but I've changed their order, starting from my E now, and my G, and C. So I'm playing E, G, C. So this is not any different chord. It's still the same C. So this is called the first inversion of C. Again, there's another, and I might decide to play this E from the other side. So I'll maintain these to the G, I'll maintain the C, then do this E from this side. Then I'll play this chord as G, C, and E. You see, I've repositioned the notes. So I'll get my second inversion. That is my second inversion. So you can do that on all major chords and all minor chords and all other types of chords. Chord inversions will really help you even to create other different voicings from the same chord. Because if in your playing, you just use this C only. In playing a song, you see, it will only give you that voice. But you have an option of getting other two additional voices that you can apply in your playing, and you will sound more good and more professional. So in case you come across a chord in music where G in the bass notes under other notes found in a C major chord, then you'd be looking at a C major chord inversion. So it's not a must that whatever chord you come across will have started from your, we will be given a name by its roots. Okay? So inversions will alter all that. So make sure that you're keen and you're very careful. So learn chord inversions and also apply them in your playing, and you'll see a very, very big difference. So let me do some and maybe get to teach you how to practice these chord inversions. So I'll start with C. That is a C sharp with it, the inversions. We have D. We have a D sharp. We have E. We have F. We have F sharp and its inversions. We have G. I want you to practice until you can be able to play them as easily as I am doing right now. And not playing alone, but also learn how to apply them in your playing so that you don't sound what? Monotonous and dull. So thank you. Hope you've been able to get something from today's class, and see you again in the other class. Make sure that you subscribe, and you have a friend who is also interested in learning music theory. Share with them my videos. As I usually say, they are easy to understand. So thank you, and see you again.